until they open the bag because it's cold. Hello guys, today has been one of those days. So we ended up, it was Azure standard pickup today, and had to take one of my littles to, we ended up going to an ergo because we couldn't get into the doctor, and we had to wait over an hour to get in. And then we had to go get meds and late lunch and get the late Azure Standard order because it was late too. If you don't know about Azure Standard, I've always talked highly of them. They are trying to get some things fixed. Honestly, I haven't ordered in 6 months because with the pandemic, they just grew a ton and things have changed, and it's, you know, when a business grows quickly, things happen. But anyways, show you my haul and we'll go. We are a family of 6 people, if you don't know. Personally, I'm gluten-free. My oldest daughter is mostly gluten-free. She should be totally gluten-free. And then I have a son who is allergic to tree nuts, and I have a daughter who's allergic to tree nuts. And she also has sensitivities of dairy. Let's see, what am I missing here? Sensitivities to dairy, oats, and eggs. So we do a lot more Whole Foods here than, I don't know, we do our share of potato chips and things like that also. But Azure Standard is nice in the sense that I can get several things in bulk for our large family, and this is one of them. So Tinkiatta Noodles is one of our favorite brands, and they're just a brown rice gluten-free noodle, and this is 2 5-pound bags, so I will have 10 pounds of those. And I don't remember the price on that. I can probably put that below for some things. And then I've been wanting 2-gallon buckets for a long time, but I've been waiting until they had the Gamma Seal lids in. And unfortunately, I kept looking and looking, and I finally put my order in because they were listed that they had them. So I ordered 6 lids and 6 buckets. Well, I mean, I kept checking because I was gonna cancel the buckets if I couldn't get the lids, but somehow or another, they were out of Gamma Seal lids, unfortunately, for my 2-gallon buckets. And so I'm kind of frustrated with that because I don't know if they just oversold them or what happened, but it's life. So here I have 6 2-gallon buckets and no lids. I was going to put noodles in them, in a couple of them, and then I was going to put my bulk spices, like I put my spices in little spice jars, and then, well, I'm planning to at least, and then I was gonna put the excess in here. That was gonna be my new routine, and then go down and get these when I needed them. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to order these lids somewhere else because I'm gonna need them sooner. And they might not even be in next month with Azure, so I don't know. I did get 3 5-gallon, you can see right here, buckets with the Gamma Seal lids, and they are all taped down. If you don't know what a Gamma Seal lid is, I highly suggest you look it up, but they are the easiest if you have little kids getting stuff, or just if you're like me, an adult, and it's easy. So you have to put the outside lid on, but then these just turn open. So once that you have it locked down, you can just turn them open instead of constantly having to worry about lids and things like that. So this is good if you're gonna use it more often and get into it, but it also keeps bugs and mice and things out of it if you're gonna have it in the basement. And so that's a good thing. And then I bought, this time, these are organic frozen pineapple chunks. That's what's in here. I've never ordered these before. I think it said it was new. Pineapple doesn't have to be organic, but that's what they had. And frankly, the cost was not bad at all. So when you're comparing, and it just comes in a bag like this, and these are starting to thaw out, so I'm gonna make sure I get them in the freezer right away. You can see how juicy they already are. And it's freezing outside, so that surprises me a little bit. But I'll put them in my freezer right away. We also just love, I love to eat it if it's not too frozen. Like I could have pulled a couple things out and eaten pineapple, but pineapple has a lot of good qualities for you. These are raspberry frozen pieces. So these were really cheap, like cheaper than I could buy in bulk in the summertime and freeze them myself. So I didn't do raspberries this year, but these are just pieces. So you can use them in baking or you can use them in smoothies, and we'll probably use them for both. I like putting them in muffins when I make gluten-free muffins. That's nice. And then also, if you've never ordered from Azure before, they repackage items. So like this box, I don't know what it says, whole grain rice cakes. I did not buy any of those. These, as I'm opening up, they will reuse, which is nice also. So I wanted to try something new this month. So this is popped sorghum. I've never tried it before, but popcorn sometimes bothers me, and it's a cheap thing for our family to eat and snack on. And so I thought, well, I might try this. Now I see they are super, super small. So I don't know, this is the first time I've ever had it. I don't know if I would like it at all, but it was worth a try. I mean, you don't even have to get food. There's all kinds of stuff. I got some girl things in here that you don't need to see. And this is something new I wanted to try. These grain-free. I use a lot of, this is backwards, I know, a lot of cassava flour at home when I'm baking. I've used that many times. And because we are nut-free and gluten-free. So when you put those things together, it can be difficult. I mean, a lot of brown rice flours and things like that. But I also do vegan that's not gluten-free because my 2-year-old is not gluten-free, but she can't have the eggs or the dairy or the nuts. So anyways, but I saw these and I really wanted to try them since they were cassava flour, and we love this brand for gluten-free noodles also. So it's worth a try. If you've had them, let me know if you like them or not. I've never seen them before, so I actually had 2 of these. I had one of these and then another one, and it didn't come in either. So with Azure, it tells you what's in stock and what's not. I also bought some green bean seeds. And that was just in my bucket. These, I used to do sourdough all the time. I used to make my own sourdough. Well, really everything. Bread, pizza crust. We had some awesome sourdough cinnamon rolls, you know, pancakes, all those things. And then it just didn't agree with me well. So then I started doing gluten-free sourdough, and I could never get my gluten-free sourdough bread to taste right. I took an online class, lady out of Canada, and it was really worthwhile and helped a lot, but I just kind of phased it out. I might start it again this summer when I'm home all the time and not working, and when the kids are home too, I might try it again. But I just thought these are the einkorn wheat. If you haven't heard of that, lots of people who just have a gluten sensitivity, sometimes we can have that. And I thought, I don't know, might be worth trying these crackers and see if they taste good. I used to make sourdough crackers and we liked them, so there we go. See, real life, guys. But that's what's here. And then this box is a really repurposed box, and this box is heavy. So it must have a lot of my big ticket items in here. I haven't ordered from Azure Standard in 6 months because they've had to change a lot of their order times and things last minute, and our schedule just varies so much with the kids going to a private school. And so I'm essentially the school boss. I take them to and from school every day, and then I work there very part-time, 2 afternoons a week. And so our schedule is pretty tight. And then my 4-year-old is also in preschool in that same location, not at that school, but in the same town. And so the days I'm not teaching, she has preschool, and so we're over there anyways. It's just a tight schedule, so I haven't been able to order because I've been afraid they're gonna switch. And I've also been waiting for those Gamma Seal lids to be in. I was so excited, and then lo and behold, I didn't get them anyways. But we are trying these golden dried berries. They are, you can see there is 0 grams of added sugar. I always look, many times I've said, I always look at the sugar content and dried fruit, because dried fruit, lots of times there is so much added sugar and it's not healthy for you at all. So we've never tried these golden berries. I mean, we'll see if we like them. If not, I'm sure that we can bake with them or do something to make them get eaten. It won't go to waste here. And then I needed some fine sea salt to use for cooking. I just have the coarse, which we love to use, but when I'm baking, it's nice to have other things. I did buy some 5 pounds of popcorn, organic popcorn there. The white popcorn is that one. And then we also have the yellow popcorn. So I don't know, again, I was gonna mix these up and I was gonna put them in one of those 2-gallon buckets. That was my plan to store, and again, no lids. So I'm kind of bummed. I have all these things with plans and now I can't do it because I'm gonna have to go order my lids somewhere else since they didn't have them. The problem is it's just hard to find the 2-gallon size instead of the 5-gallon one. I just got some unbleached flour because, like I said, I do make a lot of, well, I don't. I need to start making more vegan options for my 2-year-old because she loves muffins, and I just don't make them that often that aren't gluten-free and that are safe for her. So I need to do that. This month I got some beef gelatin. Non-GMO, it says. I plan maybe to make some homemade jellos and maybe fruit snacks. I used to do that a long time ago and I haven't done it in quite a while. So I'm hoping to get back into that. And there's lots of other uses for gelatin, so if I don't do that, it's okay. We just needed some baking soda. Again, this is something in bulk that I would probably put in another package and then put it down, but I don't know. Now it might just stay there. These are some organic dried blueberries. These were pretty pricey. I think they were $10 for half a pound. But I thought we would try them. They're apple juice infused, so they don't have like cane sugar added to them. It's just from the apple juice. So I know these will get eaten. Oh, it says they also have organic sunflower oil in them. I didn't see that online. I'm sure it said it, but I didn't look. I would try to stay away from all those types of oils because lots of times they're highly processed or not. That's a whole nother issue, but oils we try to stick to extra virgin olive oil and avocado oil, and you also have to look at where those are sourced. You have to try at least. I know I've gotten some, and there's like a fake market out there, unfortunately, and so you have to look at that stuff too. I get trying some, this is raw milk goat cheddar. So I was gonna try just a little bit for my daughter who's sensitive to milk. She can't have dairy because she starts itching a lot. But we've never tried goat cheese with her, so we'll see. And then this is Pectin, and it's supposed to be, this is a different kind of Pectin, and it's supposed to be way better than what we buy in stores. And so I was maybe gonna, this was pretty expensive. I think this was $45 or $50 for 1 pound. But I will use this in the summer when I'm canning and doing all my jams and jellies. And honestly, I think it'll probably last me more than a year. So it's an upfront cost, but then I'll have it for quite a while, and it's better than store-bought. So we'll see if I like it. I hope it works. That's a new product we're trying. And then, oh man, this is frozen. Interesting. I've never had that happen, so hopefully it thaws out okay, I guess. This is extra virgin cold pressed olive oil. It's organic. Basically, oils are important, and we need oils, but we need certain oils, and we have to be careful that they are like expeller pressed or cold pressed things that are not used with chemicals to get our oil from the seeds or whatever they're coming from. Anyway, this will be interesting. Like I said, I've never had a product come like that's frozen, but it's very cold here. We're also trying, well, I got a little thing of vanilla extract. I had bought some at a fundraiser, like auction type thing online, and I think it was from Haiti, I can't remember, but it was a fundraiser. And then I got it, and it's not like the real stuff. I'm kind of picky, and so I might use it, but I'd much rather have the real deal. So I ended up getting just a little thing of vanilla where I need that. This is something new we've never tried, coconut cream. I have seen other people use this to make a dairy-free whipped cream or whipped topping. So we'll see, I might try something like that for Journey. Paprika. So again, like bulk seasoning, I'll put some in there, and then my intention was to put these or rubber band them or something and then have them extra in my 2-gallon buckets that I can go get and refill, or the kids can help me with. But now that's gonna all have to go on hold until I have my weights. This is 1 pound of onion soup and dip mix, so you can do what you want with it. This is gluten-free though. The big thing for this is a lot of this you buy at the store is just terrible, and I used to make my own, and I mean you still can make your own, but this was actually cheaper just to buy the mix rather than buy everything I needed to make my own. So I decided that I would just try this one out. I'm sure it'll be just fine that we use for seasoning. So I got 3 of these coconut cream ones. We have some minced onion here. I know it's backwards, but we go through a lot of this. But again, I need to refill and then get my extra, the bulk. And then chili powder. We do quite a bit of chili powder if you make your own taco seasoning. I used to always make my own taco seasoning, and it had that in there too. And we eat a lot of chili because Journey likes chili, and it's healthier for her, and it gets more nutrients in her than what she normally eats. Then this was something special I wanted to try. It's an organic marshmallow cream. It's tapioca syrup, cane sugar, water, dried egg whites, organic vanilla extract. So Journey cannot have it, but we can. I just thought it would be kind of fun, something extra. And then we've also never had this seasoning before, and I thought I would try that also. It's just 24 herbs and spices seasoning, so it's a lot. So I thought about using it if I do a whole chicken or something like that to put it on and see how it tastes. It gives you some options, but there's a lot of different. And then I just bought, I think this is 5 pounds of organic potatoes too. We go through potatoes, but that's all I bought this time because I can buy those at the store too. So this is my Azure standard haul. It was quite a bit of money this time. I'll go through and find out, and then I'll put that up and see how much it was. But I don't know. I'm really disappointed about those gamma lids. If you can't tell, I'm hoping to order them from somewhere else so I can get them in, and then I can show you kind of my system for that. And another thing that I like to get from Azure that I didn't get, I get a lot of my gluten-free oats. If I need any gluten-free flours, I do the Azure standard. I use, their name brand, just like you saw the Azure Market, and that is often way cheaper, and I can get it in bulk. And I just didn't need any of that right now, and so I didn't do any of those. But we will be using a lot of this. Again, I haven't ordered from them in like 6 months, so I was doing a stock up on pasta. It's nice to have a bunch of pasta on hand and not always have to go to the store and things like that. And we have a bunch of lard that needs rendered, a lard that's in the freezer that I need to render, so we will have plenty of fat with that olive oil too, so we can have different options besides butter. We love butter, but I try not to give Journey that, but it happens sometimes. So anyways, yeah, I hope this helps you out, and I love watching and seeing what other people, so let me know what you guys order from Azure Standard. If there's something I'm missing out on, let me know so that I don't miss out next time I order. What are you doing, Journey?
Whoa.
Whoa. Are you wiping out the new buckets for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm done.
All done, you think? Can you wipe the outside too? Oops. So there's always little tasks that you can have your kids help with, and even if you have to redo it, they feel important. So just don't forget to include your little ones sometimes.
Mama, I do that tomorrow.
Yeah, do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
And you guys know we have a 1960s kitchen. Love the floor, right? But I'm thankful for my kitchen. Oh my, that's too big for you. She just came out. She got dressed in a Christmas outfit for next year, I think, or nightgown. Come here, come here. What are you doing? Come here, Pace. Yeah, that was on the wrong side of your closet. What are you gonna do for us? Are you gonna help with the buckets too? Do you wanna help wiping this one out? I think Journey. What are you doing, Pace? What are you doing for me?
Wiping the bucket.
Wiping the buckets out. And what are we gonna put in that bucket?
Rice.
Some rice. Are we gonna store our rice in there so then when we need it, nothing can get in there, right?
I'm doing it on the outside too.
Okay. Okay, Daddy might have to come in and help with this one.
Yeah, Daddy. Yeah, Mommy.
Keep videoing. Whoa. 25 pounds of white rice.
What? I turned them upside out.
Uh-oh.
Put these both on.
Hey.
Okay. You're doing something wrong.
Don't worry, I have it on time mode, so it's fast. Are those not bugs, are they?
Dad, can you hold the phone to
Are you watching? Are you doing a good job? Hey, no.
Wow, that's a long way.
Hey, you help hold the bucket then.
Wow. And now it's super heavy. What?
Oops, there's some paper. Hey, don't put your hand in there.
Why?
Because it's not clean.
Look at
What
your
does
hand.
Journey do with a paper towel? Should we get